All right, we're at our first geocache of 4 today. This one is a difficulty 3 terrain 1-5, but it's a guardrail post. So we're going to see how difficult this is. Who's going to find it first, me or you?
Probably me.
She finds the guardrail ones pretty fast, but you don't find the level 3s very fast. So this is a pretty mixed race going on here. Let's get out here, see what we can find. The cache is somewhere up here on the left side of the road. And as always, when you're out in the sticks like this, GPS is probably not going to be accurate, but let's see what we can find. I don't know who's listing this as a level 3 difficulty when the hint is literally square. It is in a block of wood, but it's still just sitting in the guardrail, and I found it in about 30 seconds. And Jordan's going to sign it. All right, back on the hole you go. The thing is carved out to fit perfectly, though, so shout out for that. But not going to lie, it's kind of disappointing that that was a level 3 that we were looking for, and I found it in 30 seconds. So I was hoping for more of a challenge. The next one's a level 2, then a level 4.5, and the last one is a level 4 multi-mystery cache. So don't click out of the video yet. We need our 54th subscriber. Looks like our next geocache is going to be a cemetery geocache. This is called Hunter's Hide 2. Not quite sure where Hunter's Hide 1 is. And the GPS is putting us at every different corner of this graveyard. So it's going to be fun because there's no hint for this one. We're going to find it?
Yep.
Jordan's determined. We haven't even looked and see if it's been found recently, but we're going to see what we can find. So the cache is about 200 feet in this direction, and there are no hints. Nothing in the description except that it's a peanut butter jar, and it's somewhere over there by the St. Maurice statue that you probably can't see in this video. I actually saw these from the back side. I thought they might be the geocache, but these are some really old tombstones. You can't even read what's on those headstones anymore. My first thought is it was going to be in this tree here. I've been walking around for a minute, and I don't see a peanut butter jar. So let's go look in other places. This is only a level 2 difficulty. Maybe it's over there somewhere. It's not in the cracks of any of these trees. There's some more of these spiderweb trees over here. Let's go check them out. I just finished looking over this tree. Jordan didn't check that tree at all. She just found it. This is why I bring her with me, because I suck at this without her. Jordan always wanted a little sister. Got a souvenir smashed penny here. The Ford Museum up in Grand Rapids. We're not in Grand Rapids geocaching today. We're south of there. You have no idea how hard it is to both get us in this screen when I don't have a selfie stick with me. But found the cache. Super simple. Next one's a level 4.5. I don't know if I've ever found a 4.5. Jordan?
Never.
So we might have a DNF, but let's hope not, because I watch a lot of geocaching videos on the interwebs, and they give a lot of stuff away on where to look for it. So let's get to moving. It's on the other end of the other town, down the street. That one guy with the 2 arms built the street. I think he had a couple nostrils. He definitely didn't have a beard. They weren't cool enough back then. All right, we got about 8 more miles of washboard back roads before we can get to this level 4.5 difficulty. Wish us luck. All right, we made it to this level 4 difficulty. There's a lot of private property and not a lot of ditch, but there's a lot of foliage, and it says it's covered by Mother Earth. I'm not sure how long this geocache has been here, because Mother Earth could have rotted away if it's been here for a while, but we're going to walk out there and see what we can find. This is our first 4.5 difficulty. All right, the GPS is putting it right here, and the only hint is it's covered by Mother Earth. So that rock is not going to move. There's a busted sign or a bird feeder. I don't think it's going to be on this. All the wood is completely rotted away on it, but everything looks natural. I'm not sure what other Mother Earth can be covering around here, but we're going to dig around and see what we can find. All right, we've been out here for 10 minutes and haven't found anything, but it says the coordinates are off in the comments. And I don't know what part of Mother Earth could be covering this, but I've checked a few big rocks that are all definitely real no holes in them. There's a lot of overgrowth here, so we're gonna keep looking for a while, see what happens. All right, we finally found our first level 4.5 difficulty. Been out here for about an hour, dead determined. My ankle's killing me because I rolled it a few weeks ago geocaching, but it's right down here. We had to pull all this grass aside, and there we are. Let me know if you guys think that's a 4.5 difficulty. I'd say more of a 3.5 once you actually find it, but we're gonna open it up, see what's in it. All right, I already pulled the log out. What else is in here? Got a pirate coin, another monkey. Jordan has 2 little sisters now. And I don't know if something's in here. I think these are kids' toys. Not quite sure how to open it. I'll let you know. Oh, I think I got it.
Zealander coin?
A Zealander coin, probably a geocacher.
Pirate coin.
I don't know what's in here yet. Oh, okay. It's a dragon head. My phone won't focus on it, but those are tails attached to it. And Jordan's gonna get to sign the log. All right, gotta put this back in the hole underneath this rock and cover it back up with earth's foliage so that people can't know we were here. I don't know how well I can actually push that in there, but that's as good as it's gonna get. How do you feel about finding your first 4.5 difficulty?
It didn't seem much different from the other one.
Yeah, I don't think it's a 4.5. The coordinates were a little more accurate. They were only off by like 20 feet. But next up is a mystery multi-cache, which will be the first time we've done this. It's a difficulty level 4. Let's see what we can find. All right, time to pull out of this farm field. Back onto some good old bumpy, uneven country roads. Next cache is about 13 miles away. Let's get to getting. All right, we're at the first stop of this mystery multi-cache. The hint is something to do with chili, spice, powder, you're getting hotter. And the first hint's going to be up this hill somewhere. So let's going to go up there and see if we can find out where the coordinates are for the next one. So it looks like that multi-cache is a no-go. The first hint is in a farmer field, and they're cropping right now. So it's not very safe to go into that farm field and even look for the first hint. So instead, we got 4 of these with us. We're going to go plant 4 brand new geocaches in the area because there aren't many around. You do the honors, create the log. All right, we got the log in the tube. This is how easy it is to make a geocache. Pop the top on there, and we're sticking it inside its own phone booth. It's going to be up high because this is not magnetic. I was going to put magnets on there, but there's a lip up here. And we're going to put the cache right up there, and we're going to send it in for you guys to be able to find later. All right, hiding spot number 2. We're going to try and put it under a flagpole over there. We have 2 caches, one with magnets and one without, because I'm not sure if the little saucers on the bottom there are magnetic or not. She's going to find out, though. There's a Veterans Memorial here at this park, and there's no geocaches at this park at all. So we're going to put one way up front, which gives us an opportunity to put one way in the back at a later date, because this is not far from home. All right, all these flagpoles are aluminum, so we can't put magnets to it, but we do have a cache right down there. I'm going to call this one Semper Fortis in Door, Michigan, if you're looking for it. All right, next up, me and Jordan actually have to go to a different park a few miles down the road where we stashed a cache a few weeks ago, and I got the GPS coordinates wrong, so I disabled the cache until I get the correct coordinates. Now I'm going to get back in the truck because it's really windy out. All right, the cache is somewhere out there. We put it there 2 or 3 weeks ago, and the GPS coordinates I put in were completely wrong. Yeah, Jordan's short. She's only 4'11".
I am not.
And I'm only 5'7". But we got to go back and get the right coordinates. There's also a mystery cache here, but we can't grab it. Because in order to complete this mystery cache to get the coordinates for the final cache, you have to go on a computer and play a game.
Yeah.
That's
something weird.
Called the random cacher or something. So we're not going to do that one because I don't own a computer. But we're going to go back here. We'll show you where our cache is, and we're going to get the correct coordinates. All right, if I remember right, I put it on the back side of this tree. Now I just got to remember how I got to it. Looks like I was wrong. It's not here. Maybe it's the backside of this tree over here? I might have lost my own cache. I've been finding so many recently, I can't remember where I hid them. But we're going to keep searching for my own cache. All right, we're going to go hike down here. So maybe I put it on a different tree on a different trail. I just remember it was a bigger tree, like 15, 20 feet off the trail. So let's go see if we can find it. I can see my own cache, guys. Maybe I should hide it better, because I could see that from the trail, which is not the case when I put it here. But there's the cache we put here. Maybe I can put it on the back side of that tree instead, pull the coordinates up, and get it on the website for y'all to find. All right, I've relocated my geocache. It's still on a bungee cord. We're gonna get the correct coordinates so we can get this one up for you. All right, looks like we got the coordinates for that are correct, but we're gonna throw one as we're going out of the park, because this is way back, so 1,000 feet away. The entrance is about a quarter mile away from us. So we're gonna put one more magnetic one over there on the bridge. Smile. All right, we're gonna stick one more on our way out of the park quick. We're gonna put it right here in this brace. It is magnetic. Be a fun, easy find for kids and such. Right next to the cobwebs that Jordan won't touch. I can teach Jordan how to film and push stop and record. But there is a mystery cache that Jordan wants to grab. I'm going to look it up on my phone and see if we can find that on our way out of here before we place our last cache, which I know where I want to put it. As we're sitting in the truck discussing the mystery cache, turns out we can't get that one. It's a multi-cache in the library, and the libraries are closed today. I forgot to get the coordinates for the cache we just placed down here. So I'm going to do that quick, and then we got one more to place still, and we'll see where we go from there. We stopped at a parking ride to put our last geocache out, and Jordan's trying to make a friend over here. There's a cat over here eating a bag of potato chips, and Jordan's trying to make friends with it, and he keeps on walking away. Come here. My girlfriend likes you. She doesn't chase me like this. This girl will not give up on trying to get that cat over there. I think it might have been abandoned because there's literally a tote that the cat could be in with a cat food dish. So it's probably skittish. She wants me to take it. She's been trying to get me to get a cat since we started dating, even though I'm allergic to them. But I'm not against the idea, but I told her she has to buy me allergy medicine. And the cat wasn't eating donuts. Was eating donuts, not potato chips. I'm going to see if she gets this cat quick. She's getting closer. The cat's talking to her. Good thing we don't have subscribers, because we might lose them with this kind of content. She's getting really close to it. No? Want me to try? All right, the cat retreated. I'm going to stick this in the guardrail here, which is what we were going to do anyway. And then Jordan's going to keep chasing that cat for an hour until it's dark out, or it starts raining, because it's going to start raining soon. No particular reason. There she is. I put the magnets on the bottom of that one. All right, failure on finding the cat. I think it belongs to the house over there, actually. We're running up there.
I hope it belongs to that house.
It looks like a very well-fed, clean cat, so we're not worried about it.
I'm a little worried about it.
Yeah, well, we missed out on one geocache today. Just wasn't able to do it because it wasn't safe. And we found all the other ones, and we planted 4 new ones for this world. And got the coordinates for our other one that's going to be published. These are all around the Dorr, Michigan area. That's D-O-R-R. Because we can't spell around here. Ain't nothing but farmers and hicks. But until next time, deuces.
Peace.
And sign up to Upside, code RE4ME.
Follow us.
And it helps us out. Deuces, I'm out.